Welcome to another adventure of Existential Wanderings. We're your hosts, Hillary and Scott.
This week embodied what existential wanderings means because
We wandered a lot.
we did wander a lot, and we actually were existential in our experiences. A typical Hillary and Scott vacation involves a lot of sightseeing, a lot of exploring, beautiful sights.
That didn't happen this time.
None of that happened this week because of situations.
We had it planned to get our Oliver fixed because of West Virginia Day. We were off, and we were going to go down, get it taken care of, and then come right back up. I had a day planned out so that I was going to miss work, but then my boss told me that she needed me to travel to Lewisburg at the end of the week. So I asked, instead of traveling right back and then traveling out to Lewisburg, could I make it a trip and work from the road? And she said that was fun as long as I was productive. I had to take a little bit of time off to travel, but not as much as I would have.
So every morning he is working remotely from the road, and then the afternoon we pack up and hit the road, travel 4 hours to the next spot.
Just so I could work again.
So one night in every spot, and that kind of got old very quickly.
We started out at Oliver with boondocking. They had a fantastic site, and we were able to hook up electricity, which was great because it was really hot.
It was super hot. And so thank you, Oliver, for allowing your owners to stay at the old store the night before an appointment, especially when you're coming in like we did from 10 hours away. Our first travel day was 10 hours, more than 10 hours.
They spent Monday fixing the Oliver, and it's fine. But then Monday evening, we had to travel immediately.
Yeah. We had reservations, Center Hill Lake, Long Branch Recreation Area, which is part of the Army Corps of Engineers.
It was a really pretty spot.
Great spot. We really, really liked this. We wish we could have stayed there another.
It had good cell signal, so I was able to get some internet work, and we had a nice spot with view of the forest. Our neighbors was a couple little kids, and they questioned our,
really
why
funny.
we're there. But
yeah.
After we made friends, it was okay.
And we were overlooking the river that right before the dam that makes Center Hill Lake. It was a really pretty area, and I recommended it on the Oliver Owners
We liked it.
Facebook group because it's a great place to stay a few hours from Oliver.
We had to pack up again.
We had to travel 4 hours again. This time we ended up outside of Kingsport, Tennessee at Warriors Path State Park.
We liked this one too, but for different reasons.
Yeah, this was a little bit of a...
The view wasn't there.
The view wasn't there.
It had better cell signal for sure.
This state park is definitely a local's favorite. They were out and about walking all over the place. There's a lot of things to see and do, a lot of places to hike, bike, and walk around the state park.
Our personal view at the campground was of the neighbor's sewer hose, so
Yes.
it didn't have that going.
It seemed like the campground was an afterthought, and that it was more catered to the locals than it was to those people who were visiting from maybe out of state like we were. So it worked.
So from there, we ended up trying to pack it up and go to our...
Another 4-hour drive to Lewisburg, where we arrived at Greenbrier River Campground.
We stayed here for 2 nights because I was working in Lewisburg. It was not very good.
I will say this, that the owners and everyone we met there were super, super nice. It's just not the vibe that we are used to. It's a very small campground.
There were people there that were there all the time, every day.
And seasonal campers. And then you're stuck between a very busy road and a railroad
track. So it was never quiet, never peaceful. You never got to hear the birds. And that's why you go camping. You want to experience nature a little bit. We didn't get that. It felt artificial almost, like definitely man-made.
So it was funny because on about Wednesday of our wanderings, we had an existential moment of Scott looking at me and saying,
I've been traveling, I have not had a chance to relax. I have a camper that I'm supposed to relax in. Can we do something different?
Why are we going home on Friday? It was literally his exact words. Why are we going home on Friday? And I said, well, I thought we wanted the weekend at home. And he says, no, I want to be out. So then became the frantic search to look for someplace nearby from Lewisburg that we've been wanting to check out in West Virginia. And we ended up at
our campground now, Bulltown
Campground on Burnsville Lake. That's it in the background.
It's very pretty here.
It's gorgeous.
No cell signal. You cannot work here even if you want to.
Which was super nice. I think we both needed to disconnect for a while. And again, it's an Army Corps of Engineers campground, so it's well maintained. It is, though, super busy here.
There's a lot here.
There's a lot of people
Don't
here.
waste your time unless you get on the lake. But if you get on the lake, it is awesome.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
I highly
if you're on the lake.
yeah, we sat out this morning and watched the lake and drank our coffee, which is, you know, primo, exactly what I want to do.
So that's our review of our campgrounds. That's our review of working from the road. I hope this has been helpful, and we look forward to sharing our next video with you.
Until then, we leave you, and we will join you again for another Eggs-itential wandering soon. Bye.